Hi guys, so I promised you a small video about how I work my setups when I improvise. So this setup is a really tiny modular setup I will use for the next improvisation. The idea comes from my lame Melodies that made a video on YouTube on how to create a tiny live techno modular system. Mine is maybe a little bit bigger but has less features, so let's see how I created this setup. So we start with Befaco stereo mixer. It's a mixer, it has 4 inputs that you can operate the volume with the knobs, and then it has another input without volume knob, and in this input my percons will go inside, and normally I control the volume of the percons with the volume knobs that are there. So you have a volume for each voice and a volume knob also for the master. So I really like it, it works really well, so you can do really a lot of stuff with this mixer. Near it there is another module. It's the Soundhack Mimeophone by Make Noise. I really love this module because you can do a lot of stuff. Mostly it's delay where you have the time, but it's also a time machine where you can just record and move through the buffer. It can be a reverb and a filter, and the feature I most like is when you put the resonance in self-oscillating and have really short delays and ping them with something, and you can have like a sort of resuscitation of Jimi Hendrix in this small box. He comes out, puts fire on his guitar, goes to his orange amplifier and puts so much feedback inside of it that it almost explodes, licks the guitar, and so you can do really a lot of stuff, also controlling it with this sort of 1 volt per octave input. So I really love this module, and it's really a keeper. So the near it, and that is fed inside of the Mimeophone, is the Bastel Pizza. I really love Bastel, like I love Make Noise, because they work on products that are completely different and try to do something really incredible. So this is a digital oscillator. It's a 2-operator FM synthesizer. One is modulating the other one. You can do really a lot of stuff with it, and it has these faders that are really nice to control. You can control them with 2 fingers and do a lot of stuff just with 1 hand, because that's a little bit the problem of modular system, is that you just have 2 hands and to work around it's not so easy. So really cool, a lot of sounds. It's a self-contained synthesizer, has a gate input, has an envelope, VCA, and you can do really weird sounds but also very melodic sounds, so I really like it. The cool thing is that it's always in tune, so I love it. Near it there is this really small 2 HP delay system. It's very simple, it has feedback that never self-oscillates, so it's always in the comfort zone, has delay time, no controls, you have to use your fingers to operate it, but that's the fun part. I love to detune stuff that goes inside, so work the time factor with my fingers and create weird sounds. So then there is this section. It's made out of 2 modules. The first one is a miniature synthesizer voice by Doepfer, also called the A1116. So it's based on sort of the idea of the dark energy, that it's a bigger synthesizer, also by Doepfer, all standalone, and you can buy also the module. So it's very cool because it has everything: VCO, VCF, different kind of wave shapes, so triangle, sawtooth, square wave shape. The VCF can self-oscillate with the resonance, so you have also a sinusoidal wave that comes out, has a lot of inputs for controls, has a VCA, has an ADSR that can be switched also to AD and AR, so it's very cool and full of features. It has also an external input, so maybe I will use this one also. And I will fit it inside of this module here, this black module. It's called Timber by Bastel. It's a wave shaper, and I hope to give complexity and harshness to the miniature synthesizer voice by Döpfer. Now here we have another section, is my sequences section, or maybe melodic section, I don't know how to call it. So it has first of all, a sequencer, not quantized sequencers. It's called Penta by Rio. It has 5 stages, like the sequencer of the Buchla easel. So I'm used to work with 5, but it has a switch like the Buchla easel, and you can go to 4 and 3. So it's very, very cool that you can switch and do different things. So this sequencer will come out, just the CV, and go inside the Entropy by Zlob. It's a sample and hold module, and it has also different flavors of noise coming out that I can feed inside the external input of the A116 of Döpfer. So I will sample and hold the different CVs that come out from the Penta, and I can make different kinds of melodies with them, not only using the Penta melodies. So I like it also because it has an infra output that is very slow, so maybe I will try to use also this one. The last module is by Expert Sleepers. It's called the Distingue Mark IV. I will use it as a quantizer because the Penta is not quantized, and I will feed it the quantized signal inside the Döpfer module, so I can stay in tune in a scale, chromatic, pentatonic, minor pentatonic, minor, I don't know, I still have to decide, or maybe I will change them during the set. And the other cool thing is that the pizza is already quantized, so I always have some harmony in the melodic section. The last module is here. I will show it you with my beautiful left hand. It's by DivKid and Instro. They work together to create this beautiful module. It's called Octa. It has 8 outputs and they are 8 LFOs. You have only one knob to control them, so it's very, very cool because each output has a different speed and they're sort of tuned on different speeds, and you can make them come out and just put them inside of some modules, and it creates really great modulation and craziness and wildness. So I really love it, just to put it inside the mimeophone or maybe into the sound flavors of the pizza, but I will experiment it also on the miniature synthesizer voice by Döpfer. So there's really a lot of stuff you can do with this module, this module setup, this really small voice. Naturally, all the drum part will be done by the Percons, by Erika Sinte. You can find really a lot of videos about it that explain you how it works. I will not go into the details. I will not even show it to you, at least not this time. I love about this drum machine is that you have everything hands-on. You can really work all the sounds, one knob for function, and it has 4 sequencers, so you see everything what you're doing. I like to do a lot of permutation and polyrhythmic stuff, so it's really cool to have a visual aid of what's happening and to do on the fly signature changes and length changes and all that stuff. So I think this time I will have fun. I hope you will have fun also to watch my video in Strobovision. People ask me why I use this, because I want to do something different. Not always the same sound and visuals that you find around the internet. No talking, just playing, and to see what happens also with your brain with all those strobing different images. So if you like this video and want to know more about them, comment, like, and subscribe. So please support this channel, because it's small and growing, and I hope it will get bigger, and we will have fun together. So see you next time with another setup. Ciao.